In other news tonight, Budget Secretary Butch Abad clarifies that only 4 items with proposed allocations in the 2015 national budget are lump sum. The details from Freddie Abando.
Year after year, special purpose funds to include proposed and on-program allocations has been raised as the presidential pork barrel since 1987. Since they are lump sum, the concern raised is the lack of transparency and accountability in the utilization of these funds. Budget Secretary Florencio Abad disputed these claims. For 2015, proposed appropriations amount to 378.6 billion pesos, unprogrammed 123.058 billion pesos. Total is a little over 500 billion pesos. Abad clarified that only 4 items with proposed budgets are lump sum. The 2 major allocations are 14 billion for the National Risk Reduction Fund, the contingent fund for 2 billion pesos.
They're not disaggregated. What are these? Calamity fund. How can you know when a typhoon will hit and where it will hit? So, you cannot disaggregate it. Contingency fund. How can, a bombing in Syria, how will you know that will affect, so many Filipinos? You wouldn't know. So, the calamity fund and the contingency fund, they're by their nature strictly lump sum. Third, ALGU. The share of LGUs in, royalties in mining or natural resources exploitation. Usually, the BIR is only able to validate the collections and the shares of LGUs during budget execution. So, we wouldn't know how to divide that money.
The rest have been disaggregated to the different agencies. The biggest allocations are for personal benefit funds and pension and gratuity funds. For unprogrammed items, support for infrastructure and social projects, and the AFP's modernization top the list of funding.
These are all disaggregated. So where is the presidential pork? There's no presidential pork because these are all disaggregated. You cannot take the retirement fund of people, the pension of people. You cannot take money for, and use it for pork because how can you use that? How can you use the calamity fund?
Former National Treasurer Leonor Briones also challenged the House to exercise its power over the purse by reviewing every item in the proposed budget. Briones said it has been a practice of administrations in power to propose and move for the approval of its proposed budget for the year before the elections to boost its quest to remain in power.
Kayong nasa media, araw-araw, karamihang pinag-uusapan ninyo, politika naman. Lahat politika, no? Kasi 2016. Alangan ba namang ang budget i-exempt mo dyan sa usapan na yan? Hindi mo mahihiwalay. Ang finance sa politika, ang tawag namin dyan sa academic, dahil ako ay isang academic, ay fiscal politics or political finance.
For the People's Television Network, this is Freddie Abando reporting.